Ooh, it's on our side. All right. We got 4 + 3 fancy time format. Let's see what you got, you Canadian. That's what we like to see on stream. All right, I can play this. I don't have a very large opening repertoire, maybe up to here. And this is about where it tends to end. Not sure where to go here. I'm gonna do one of these. Preparing a castle sometime soon. Not sure how we're gonna continue though. Ooh. I don't get it. We're just gonna castle anyway. I've seen this move done a couple times. We're gonna put the rook on e1. Control that nice file. Not open at all, but we still want to control it. We've actually given up the defense of this pawn. That rook was covering it there before. Apparently we don't want to do that anymore. That's fine. We're going to keep developing. Get those minor pieces out. Maybe thinking of bishop over there. Ooh, that's fine. Oh, that's perfectly fine. We're going to weaken our defenses a little. I don't mind. Maybe he's going to bring his queen out. Control this nice diagonal. Not sure. Maybe he's going to exchange. We'll have to see about it. What goes on in the mind of a 900? Sometimes I actually don't know. Oh, he went for it. Helping me develop my queen. Thank you so much, Edium. It shows you're a Canadian. I really respect it. Missed free pawn. No. There are no pawns going on right now. We're going to pin that knight. Because if ever he moves his queen, then we can attack the knight and he has to recapture with the pawn. Well, not there, but you know what I mean. Starting to think that maybe the queen side's lacking a bit of development, so maybe thinking one of these to knock away the bishop and also develop the pawns. But, more importantly, Aman has returned.
This is great.
We've been instructing the viewers.
What do you mean we? You. What did I do?
It's a group effort.
What did I do? This is a great position. This is better than I usually do. I don't want to mess anything up, so...
We're going to have to keep going with what I was planning. Hope you thought of the same things as me, because we're going with pawn.
Great. Okay.
Chat knows what's up. Chat knows what I wanted to do. Thinking a little... Ooh, Aman knows.
I'm eating a croissant. Very cultured.
That's why we love Montreal. Multiculturalism. All kinds.
Croissant and chips, which I don't want to explode, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, he knows what you're up to.
Oh, he knows.
Which have been knight. Oh, I got some... you've been really instructing. People are actually coming up with their own
oh, yeah.
ideas.
Sending in lines.
Ooh. Sending in lines. Where are we going to go with?
Alright. You know what? We're going to go with pawn.
Okay. Right.
Okay. I guess it wasn't going to work.
That's correct.
It's a good time you showed up.
Do you think, like, you might have just gone for whatever you were thinking of there?
Yeah. I really think b4 was a good idea. Oh, man. What are we going to do now? What are we going to do?
I feel like you really slowed down the pace since I arrived.
We're going with bishop.
Must be me. I'm sure Mike was considering all of these moves.
Maybe a little rook pre-move?
Is that the one?
You're the brain. I'm just a hand. Ooh.
Etienne missed his window to take advantage of a pre-move. He missed. He had like a good. He had a good like 5 to 10 seconds there.
But now, we're gonna go for the pawn.
Thank you, Face Chess, for gifting us up to CM Lok. Or if this was a Dutch stream, CM Luke. Maybe from the Netherlands? Oh, that was barely a beating, Face Chess. I'm pretty sure I remember you got me last stream or something. I recognize the username. Thanks very much.
Ooh, that's not looking good. I'm gonna go with rook. Pawn.
Thank goodness that was an easy one for me.
Pawn.
From Holland. That's what I thought, buddy. That's what I thought. Welcome, Luke. Welcome.
Bishop.
What's up, hey Jude?
Queen.
You're doing good things.
That's new.
You're doing good things.
I've learned. Maybe one day I'll reach 4-digit elos. Queen.
This is a learning experience stream. I get to learn from Mike here. He says the move, and I have to correspond that with his high IQ line of thinking. That's what makes this such a fun challenge for me.
What do you think would be more difficult? Predict the move for GMs or for me?
Who's predicting?
The average chat member.
The average chat member?
Yes.
Probably easier to predict your moves.
Pawn.
Might need multiple choice. Multiple choice. Yikes, that's that might make it too easy.
Pawn.
Trying to make sure that your king is never safe again.
King safety is definitely not on the priority list.
Right.
But it's alright. We have a nice pawn chain. Rook. What's going on here? Pawn.
We are spoiled for choice here, Mike.
I went with pawn, no?
That's what I mean. I'm spoiled for choice.
Oh.
I have so many
Valuable options.
valid pawn moves to make.
We're evaluating you guys.
Uh-oh, the clipboard's out.
Oh no. The boss is doing work, guys.
He's deciding which one of us goes.
It's one of my favorite songs.
This is stepping outside the ego line.
Queen.
Allow your ego to express whatever it needs. Whatever it is, let it flow.
Queen. Has that been there for a while?
That was only there because the rook moved and took the pawn back, and then we went there. It was blocked before.
The thoughts you were thinking.
Good thing our king is well defended.
Mm-hmm.
You must focus on things that cause you to feel good. Erase your
Rook. King.
Okay, getting dicey.
King.
Jesus.
Don't judge what you observe or feel.
King.
That was an easy one.
This is stepping outside the ego mind.
Rook.
Allow your ego to express whatever it needs. Whatever it is, let it come out.
Woo!
I don't think that, like, I
King
think maybe none of the last couple moves have
King.
been right.
Time pressure. It's a serious problem. King. King. Rook. King. King.
What we want to think about.
Queen.
What thoughts we're thinking. If you want to increase your vibration, choose thoughts which cause you
Rook.
to feel emotionally good. You raise your frequency. Nothing is more important than the thoughts you are thinking.
Yikes.
And whatever you're paying attention to.
King.
You cannot focus on things that cause you to feel bad. You
King.
must focus on things that cause you to feel good. Don't judge what you observe or feel. This is stepping outside the ego mind. Allow your ego to express whatever
Rook.
it needs. Whatever it is, let it come out.
King. 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 King.
At the cost of 7 of our pieces, we avoided his checks briefly, momentarily.
Queen.
I don't have a move except this one.
Queen. It was all worth it. Queen.
Oh,
Queen.
oh, thank God. Oh, thank goodness.
Queen.
Oh my goodness.
Queen. 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 Pawn. 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 Queen. Queen.
Judge what you observe or feel.
I don't think I can go wrong at this point just saying queen. Queen.
That was me.
Queen.
Whatever it is, let it come out.
All a matter of time.
Woohoo! Etium, can't imagine you're gonna be psyched about that result, my dude.
You cannot focus on things that cause you
He gave it away at the end.
You must
Although it's probably also fair to say that we gave it away slightly. I feel like back when we were up like a rook, back when my backpack was full of pieces. So what's the logic behind rook d2?
You chose it.
Right. What do you think the logic was behind my incomprehensible move?
I think you're blocking your bishop.
Right. And that is really unfortunate. So the next move, we could unblock our bishop, and that would satisfy a number of criteria, such as blocking check, and maybe also pinning that pawn and getting the queen over and delivering checkmate. It might facilitate such ideas. Now let's fast forward a little bit. Now here, just anything? Can't, no, king again, okay. Just king again. Right? Well, let's fast forward a little bit. King, you're starting to get on the good stuff. And now, sort of like 3 moves later, you're back on the unblocking the bishop train. Right. Okay. So then we fast forward a little bit. Yada, yada, yada. Great chess all around. Okay, here. Knight goes there. Now, you know, we start to get in some trouble here. So unfortunately, here we would probably have had to take it. But this is the more advanced one. But then we get to fast forward to here. And this is the only mistake that Etienne committed. So you made more mistakes, but he made the worst one. And that's why you are a better chess player.
Chess is deadly. It's a tough sport.
It doesn't matter who makes more mistakes. It matters who makes the last one. Don't forget that, chat. Good game, Etienne.